Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Mystics MMOs. I'm your host, Mystic Raven. All right, I'm running behind. I got to mount train, and I've got to do writs and all this other stuff. So, bear with me. I won't get through everything, but I'm making this video because I do need your guys' input. All right. I guess I should put my cards on the table and kind of give a lot of personal information because a lot of what my newer channel, if I proceed, and this is going to be up to you guys. It really is up to you guys because you all know me as a content creator here and what I do for the gaming community. But I want to give a little background, personal information, so I kind of get you guys to visualize my vision. Okay, so man, I've been my schedule's been all whacked. So, little background story about me. Now, not like the other ones. I had a kid when I was 13 years old. So, when I was younger, a young man, I'm not delusional. Okay, I'm an attractive man. Okay, I'm not delusional. All right, I'm not. And when I was younger, I dated older women, and I had a kid when I was 13. Now, I didn't get to raise my son, and I didn't even have a say. And it's kind of messed me up my entire life, that impact. And I don't wish that on anybody, not to have a say when you bring a life into this world. It'll haunt you forever. And so I had a year break one time. Then I got into high school, and one of my friends was like, why do you care? These dudes over here, they're getting, friend zoned. Women aren't giving them a chance. Why? Because it's superficial bullshit. You're an attractive dude. Take advantage of it. And I did. And I became a little callous, a little whatever. And so I jumped from girl to girl to girl until I met somebody. And then I got into a long-term relationship. Now, it's very important here because I do believe in commitment. I do believe in a long-term relationship. I believe in all these things, But I just never found one that viewed me as a long-term deal. Why? Because all they saw was, whatever. And that even haunted me as a young man after I had my children, because I was with their mom for X amount of years. It did not work. And then next thing you know, I was single again. And I was completely beyond whatever. Like, I'd have so many women. And I got just, it was a void. A total emptiness because I did it to myself. So I'm not blaming them. I just, I played that role, and you just want to feel something rather than nothing. And that's what happened. Now, I became a stay-at-home father due to circumstances as well. And because I played the woman's role. I raised my kids. So my kids lived with me. They resided with me. I played a woman's role. So I had appreciation for single mothers because I was a single father. So I had to play that role. And so a lot of appreciation went out there. But no matter how much I related with a woman's struggle, and women struggle very, very much, in that... when they're raising children by themselves. And, for multiple reasons, there's a lot of things going on both sides of that, that could be better on everybody's part. But regardless, what ended up happening was, after this last year, I came to this realization that I'm never going to be the type of man that a woman wants to settle down with. I don't fit those ideal profiles. I'm good to hook up with, but not good enough to settle down with. And it's even more messed up because I was a boy toy, fuck boy, whatever. And when I meet a woman, we believe what we're told. We're trying to get to know somebody, but sometimes we don't think about some of the things that people are hiding from us. And it ended up being that a couple of these women, now keep in mind that not this last year, but collectively, that they were married. I hooked up with married women not knowing they were married. So I like it when women will say men are all pigs, and the hypocrisy is it can go both ways. So that's my point. It's not one sex thing. It's a humanity thing. And I just feel like that's what I can lend to people is this channel. And especially young men and women, because I have all daughters. So I don't want people disrespecting women either. That's, I got girls, man. So I just think at the end of the day, divorce rates are high, separation's high. We have children who don't believe in marriage, let alone long-term commitments, because they're a product of broken homes. So how do we combat that? And now we have people in my age or even older, they're by themselves. We made our beds, time to sleep in it. So I want to save people grief. I don't want people going down my path. So if I could take my experiences and say, hey, man, this is what happened to me. And this is what I've seen. And this is how you can avoid it. This is how you can not get caught up and still believe in something. That's what I want to lend to my other channel. Taking past experiences and trying to give people hope. Trying to give people tools to avoid these type of scenarios. And your input means something to me. It means something to me to get your input. I want you to go and vote on the community board. I want your feedback. Because you guys know me. You've been watching me for years now. And I want to thank you guys. Will it stop my gaming channel? No. I'll probably keep posting every so often and covering certain things. Will it take away from it? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I just feel like, for the longest time, like I'm not trying to even get in a relationship anymore. I'm beyond that point. I'm just beyond it. I'm at this point in my life where I just feel like, I'm destined to be alone, and I'm cool with it. I'm actually really cool with it. It is what it is. And I don't blame anybody. It's the way the cards fell. And at the end of the day, and I know a lot of dudes would say, oh, it must have been great to be like, no, it's not. It isn't. It's not. It isn't. Get over it, man. Listen, I envy the people who have the real deal. It's rare, but man, do I envy them. I envy them. It is a rarity. I know married people have been married for years, and their marriage is a sham. It's a sham. They're together for convenience. Nothing more. Nothing more. Why? Because they got kids, or they appreciate the lifestyle. I mean, pick your poison. And then all of a sudden, everything falls apart. It still falls apart. They can't even hold it together. Why? Because there was no commonality to begin with. Everybody was chasing superficial reasons, either lust or initial attraction or convenience. It's called settling down. Well, why is it called settling down? Because you're settling for what you can get, So let's be real. And, and I feel like a lot of times people's expectations are too high on both sides. For hundreds or thousands of years, men treated women like property. Now women have independence, but they don't realize now that they're doing the same things they complain about men doing. And it's like the tables have turned. So, we need to be self-aware to really get past these obstacles, because it's important for our own mental peace of mind, for our own peace of mind and our mental health. And I just feel like at the end of the day, that's what I want to lend people, to save them grief. That's about it. So I do really want your guys' input. I want your feedback. I want your guys', am I the type of individual that can convey this to others? So you guys know me, and I want honesty. Because if I want to do something like this, I'm going to go full into it. I'm going to commit myself to that, effort. And I think it's important, because now you see a lot of other channels addressing things that have partial truths, but like this one channel, these guys talk about, women and blah, 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 blah. And all of a sudden they're saying, well, it's only the top percent of men that you all are fighting after, and they get and whatever. And I'm like, for stability, yes. And I actually posted on, because I watched a couple of their episodes. I'm like, you guys partially have it. Partially. You guys are young. But I'll give it up to you like this. When women already have that and they're still not happy, they'll have their cake and eat it too. Because that's what happened to me. I became their
guild has need of you, comrade.
Toy. And yeah. So they get the best of both worlds. So why hubby out playing and paying, woman, wifey be giving it up to another, and still maintaining. So let's get real, So even if you have money, you're at a disadvantage. Yeah, you can secure any woman because you have financial stability, but that's now something that's posed against you. So for real, I wouldn't know. So yeah, I want you guys' input. Let me go ahead and see if there's any comments or anything. Nope. Okay. But yeah, I want you guys' input, man. It means a lot to me. It really does. Sorry. But yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. And I quit caring, man. I quit dyeing my beard, and I was like, you know what? I don't even why do I give a shit? Why? Why? Why do I care anymore? At the end of the day, why does anybody care? Stop. Don't, all it is everybody, it's not going to make anybody happy. So I figured, and that's why I kind of got, after this whole political dramatization over everything that's currently, going on, I had to separate myself from my own social media for a while, because I always try to take in perspective everybody, right? I try to, and the thing about it is, I think a lot of people stop being considerate of other people. Because why? Because we're caught up into everything so much. Everything's been polarized so much, and it's not that easy to differentiate what another person's perspective. So I pushed myself away from my own social media for a while, and that's why I came back into gaming, because I had to get away from it. I needed to put my mind in something that I could focus in on, and that I felt like people deserved a distraction. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to be talking about the same stuff time and time again, over and over and over. It's everywhere. Everybody deserves a safe haven, and that's why I came back. And that's the truth. And no doubt. So yeah, man, it's crazy. Everything is so crazy these days. And I'm kind of just at this transition of my life where I didn't know what I'm gonna do, or where I'm gonna go, or what I'm just I've been there, done that, been there, done that, been there, done that, you know? And I like it because when I posted on my social media, a lot of people was disagreeing. And I'm like, what do you got to disagree with? Look around. Look around. Look at yourself. Am I lying? Am I lying? No, I ain't lying. You in denial. You in denial. You know, there was a topic about makeup, and women were like, we do it because it makes us feel good about ourselves. I'm like, really? Stop. I'm like, listen, man, why do you need something to make you feel beautiful or give you self-confidence? Because self-confidence starts inside. It's either something you have or you don't. If you need something to make you feel good, then that's insecurity. And the problem of it is you're already beautiful. You're already beautiful. And when you accept that, there's nothing that can bring you down. But the more you become dependent on something to make you feel good, I don't care what it is, the less effect it has for the longevity. And I told him, I said, look, when you're 60, 70 years old and you're putting on that makeup, is it still going to make you feel good when you're still single? No. I don't need to mount train this. And that's my point.
There's an urgent task for you.
That's my point. So come on, man. You know? Come on. But I need your guys' opinion. I need your guys' help. For real, for real. I need your help. I need your help. I want you guys to vote. I want you guys to leave comments. Don't give out information. You don't have to give in any of that details. But I need your input. That's what I need. I need it. Why? Because this is a serious move. This is serious. This isn't, this is something that, I just thought about last night. And I'm like, I could take all those years of bullshit that I have experienced and finally save somebody the grief. Man, that would be worth it, in my opinion. So anyways, man, please, everybody, go vote on my community page. Give me your honest opinion. I value it. I really do. All right? Because why? Because you are my people. And there's nobody else I respect more than you guys. So as always, I'm Mr. Craven. This is Mystics MMOs. Y'all have a good one.